Guys, wanted to fire up the camera and give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek at yet another screwdriver sheath prototype that I've been working on. And big surprise, it's going to be for yet another Klein screwdriver model. I think I might have hinted at this before in another video. I don't quite recall. But this sheath is going to be for the 8-in-1 stubby. So we'll just kind of jump right into it. This is how this particular model comes. It's basically, stubby screwdriver, nice size handle, a little bit bigger than some stubby models, especially a little bit bigger than, say, the original Klein stubby or one of their originals with the 6-in-1 here. So you can see a little bit bigger, so a little bit more grip. But what's nice about this one is you get a storage of bits in the handle. There's 6 bits in here. So you get 1, 2, and 3 sized Phillips, kind of what I'd call the number 1 and 2 sized slotted or flat bits. I think that's 3/16 and 1/4 inch are the sizes. And then a number 1 and 2 Robertson. And I'm sure you can customize these bits, although they are specific to this model. These are a little bit on the shorter side. Not sure how well that really shows up. I'll show you a standard. So this is like a standard T25. This is a Klein bit as well, by the way. Comes with the new 7-in-1 flip socket. But here's kind of a comparison. A little bit shorter. So not sure if Klein sells separate versions of these kind of shorter bits or somebody else makes something. I'm sure you could trim some down. But just keep that in mind. That all said, the ones that store in the handle, they're probably some of your most common sizes. And this will still work with just a standard 1/4 inch bit. You just maybe can't store it in the handle. So just a quick FYI on that. But I made this sheath for this guy. Perfect fit. Carabiner clip to clip just about anywhere. Belt loop, tool bag, zipper, tool bag handle. Put a lanyard around something, zip tie, split ring, another carabiner, or a little clevis or a shackle. This will clip on just about anything. Or you could always just stick it right in the tool bag pocket, just to have it at the ready, where this isn't going to wedge down in there and get stuck or get lost in the bottom of your tool bag. So, real handy little sheath, easy in, easy out. And as with all my sheaths, it's not going anywhere if you don't want it to. So that's that. Now this is also designed to work in the stubby conversion, or the super stubby conversion rather. I don't know if everybody knows about this, but a lot of guys are taking this shorter flip socket shaft or adapter. This is the 32766. That's the Klein model number, 32766. It's got a 1/4 and a 5/16 flip socket with a magnet on the end. A lot of guys are sticking that in there, and now you have what's been called the super stubby. So now instead of just a 1/4 inch nut driver, you also have a 5/16. And that'll fit in here as well. And this will even fit if you stick this out, one click, still fits in as well. But as with the 7-in-1, you can slide this out just a little bit and use this as your bit adapter for screwdriver bits, and that fits in there just the same. So real handy little screwdriver. So now you've got kind of an updated version of this guy, which is the 6-in-1. It's a 1/4 and 5/16 nut driver as well. But with this, you get the magnet, which is really handy. And you get the 8-bit or the 6 additional bits in the handle. So the 8 is obviously got 6 bits, 1 is 7, and then the 8th is a 1/4 inch driver. Well, now this is more like a 9-in-1. So super stubby, fits perfectly. So there's that. Now, one thing I'll just mention in passing, if you guys got one of these little, it's like kind of the HVAC stubby, or it's really just a 1/4 and a 5/16 nut driver with a magnet, little extendable one there. This will fit in there. It does hold, but it can be shaken out if you really give it a good shake. You can probably squeeze this together a little bit and get a little better fit on it. I'm just kind of mentioning that in passing. It's not really made for this one, but it can work, especially as just kind of a placeholder in a bag pocket if you don't want this smaller guy slipping down in there and getting stuck. You know, stick that in your tool bag pocket. Now you got a nice little thing that, I mean, it's just easy in, easy out. And you don't have to fiddle around when getting the pliers out to pull it out of the bag. I don't know if you guys saw my little short. I kind of made fun of that a little bit on my Instagram and TikTok. But it works, just not as well, but it will work. I don't know if I'd trust it on the outside of a bag. If you set your bag down too hard, this might fall out. Or it might not, but just an FYI. So that's it, guys. Again, this is the prototype. Pretty well dialed in the design exactly how I wanted it. I've not made a production run of these yet. I've not listed them to my website. Probably going to try to spend some time tomorrow doing that. Maybe make 20 or 30 of them at the most. And just see how they go. When they're live on the website, I'll probably make a little update video to add on to this. I'll post it to the Instagram or, you know, maybe the TikTok or whatever else. But we'll see. Maybe I'll send some to a couple of people. But that's the stubby or the super stubby sheath. It's working really well. And once again, guys, I do have some really nice sheaths for the stubby multi, kind of the smaller original 6-in-1 stubby. You know, same concept, works very well. A little bit smaller, you know, just to show you the profile. So nice and compact. You know, these things are great to hang on your belt loops, by the way, especially if you're using these every once in a while on a specific job. You know, HVAC guys, you know, if you're working inside control cabinets, you know, trying to get compressor covers off or control panel covers, little sheet metal screws out, these guys really come in handy. Clip one on your belt. You know, you'll know when you need it. You'll be glad you have it. And then I still got the 11-in-1. Just added a number of these to the website. Knocked out quite a few of these over Labor Day weekend for the 11-in-1 sheath. And as my last video stated, I've got an updated version of this guy for the 7-in-1. Plenty of those on the website as well for now, although they have been selling consistently, so get one while you can. You know, I try to keep updated as much as I can, keep up on inventory, but I'm only one guy, once again, guys, just for doing all these start to finish all by myself. So, you know, strike while the iron's hot. If they're available, grab one. If not, you know, you can always reach out, get a status update, but I'm trying to keep up as much as I can. You know, the more of the different models I have, depending on how they start selling, you know, that may tend to get more difficult, but, you know, we'll do what we can. So I've got that. Again, that works also with the updated 7-in-1 shaft. And then again, you know, there's always still a couple of knives usually available. One or two other little things on the site. And there is one fixed shipping cost for now. I ship everything, for the most part, small flat rate priority. If you end up ordering, you know, multiples of something and it won't fit in a small flat rate, you know, I'm still just charging the one rate, just as a general FYI for now. I'll eat the difference in cost if I got to upgrade to a medium box or a large box. I'm willing to do that. Now, that's not always going to be the case. Eventually, I'll get that all straightened out the right way, and you can select, you know, specific shipping and packaging and this and that. But for now, just being myself, me and myself, that's the easiest way to do it. Everything a flat, $8.50 within the U.S. flat rate. I stick it, usually I can fit it all in a priority box. It gets to you faster. You know, the boxes, they're free from the U.S. Post Office. You know, the labels and the tape and everything I pay for, but that's negligible. So, And actually I eat a little bit of cost when I'm shipping anyway, but you know, all that said, that's how we're set up now. So if that's not clear, I'm not sure how clear it is on the website. You know, if you're thinking, oh, I don't want to pay $17 for 2 sheaths. No, it's just $8.50, whether it's 1 sheath or 10 sheaths. So just keep that in mind, guys. That's how I got it set up for now. It's just easier that way. Again, that may change in the future, but I'm trying to be fair on that. So just an FYI. And I know it maybe seems like a lot if maybe you were just wanting to order one of these. But that's why I've lowered the price on these. I think they're only $15 for 1 sheath. You know, these are still just about every bit as much work as one of these guys, believe it or not. They're maybe a little bit quicker and easier to make, a little bit less material, but you know, I try to reflect that in the price. So yeah, $8.50 might seem like a lot to ship one of these, but you're getting it, you know, maybe up to a week faster, you know, 1, 2, 3 day shipping with US priority. And I throw a sticker and a business card and stuff in there too. So I try to make it worth it for you guys. Just FYI, if you guys got problems with that or questions, reach out. I'll be more than willing to work with you, answer anything I can, or see if I can adjust something. But the problem is if I move away from priority small flat rate boxes, you know, then I got to buy envelopes and padded mailers and this and that. And, you know, that kind of factors into the cost too. Still probably save a little bit, but you know, we'll see. That's for another later day. So that's it, guys. I've rambled on for 12 minutes. If you made it this far, probably a better man than I am. But you know, thanks for watching. And I'll be posting another update when I have some of these available on the website. Or you just keep an eye out, RileyKnifeandTool.com, just like it's spelled, RileyKnifeandTool.com, and see what I have to offer there. I've also got some plans for sale too, by the way, digital downloads. I've got a really nice multi-angle fixture jig for grinding, not just for knives, for other things too. It comes in handy for a number of things. Or I've got a rotary platen that I designed that can be convex or flat platen. Really useful for finishing knives and other steel and, well, just about anything really. So check those guys out. And again, any questions, just reach out. RileyKnifeandTool@gmail.com or DrewRiley01@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. Thanks again, guys.